Hey guys, it's me Saudia, and today I will be showing you how to make a delicious stewed chicken with black beans and rice my way. So stay tuned and I hope you guys enjoy this video. I have my ingredients. I've got my beans, some coconut milk, cilantro, bell peppers, onions, chicken bouillon, some diced tomatoes, and some olives. Guys, I've already washed and cleaned my chicken. I'm going to season it with some lime juice. Just like that. We're going to add some fresh garlic. I'm also going to add some adobo. Not too much. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. Some dried thyme. I'm also going to go in with some onion powder. Some garlic powder. And some paprika. Feel free to use any seasonings you guys like. And of course, the dried oregano. Now I'm going to give this a good mix. Want to combine all those seasonings together. And now I'm just going to set this aside and let it marinate while I get started on my rice. So to a pot, I'm going to add some oil. Not too much. And I'm just going to add about a spoonful of my peppers and onions just to infuse my oil, not too much. You guys can put more if that's what you like. My kids are kind of picky with the vegetables and the rice, so this is all I'm going to add. I'm going to go in with 2 generous spoonfuls of my green seasoning. I love me a good green seasoning. If you guys want to see how I make mine, just comment below and I will definitely make a video. I'm going to add 2 chicken bouillon cubes. Just crumble them in between your fingers and throw them right in there. And my stove is on about medium-high heat right now. Just going to add this in and give it a nice little mix. Combine everything together just like that. Now I'm going to go in with my can of black beans. I already drained mine. You guys can wash them if you like. I don't wash mine. Draining them is enough for me. And guys, feel free to use any kind of beans you have on hand. If it's red beans, pinto beans, whatever beans you have is also great in this recipe. So you don't necessarily only have to use black. Black is just what I had on hand. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to give this a good mix. Combine my beans with my green seasoning. It smells amazing. So now that I've cooked my green seasoning for a bit with my beans, I'm going to go in with my coconut milk. Any coconut milk of your choice will do just fine. Add that in there. Now I'm just going to combine everything together, give it a good mix. Once your coconut milk has started to boil, you can go in and add your washed rice. I'm using 4 cups of Carolina parboiled golden rice, and you guys can feel free to use any kind of rice you like. If you like jasmine, white, that's perfectly fine as well. This is just my preference of rice. And I'm just gonna mix it all together. And to this, I'm gonna add 4 cups of water. And I'm gonna give everything a good mix. Here I am, I'm just gonna taste my water, make sure it has enough salt. If not, add salt to taste. While my rice is boiling up, I'm gonna go in with my skillet, add some oil to it, let that heat up. Here I'm gonna start adding my chicken. Make sure your oil is nice and hot. Add all my chicken into my skillet. Now I'm just gonna give my chicken a nice mix. Right now my stove is on about medium-high heat because I'm just trying to give my chicken a little bit of color right now and really just cook the outer part. Just gonna separate them a little bit, give them enough space and enough room to cook. Now I'm gonna add my onions and my bell peppers. Add all of that in there. I'm also going to add my diced tomatoes and my olives. And I'm going to combine all of this goodness together. This is such an easy go-to meal in my family. It's so simple, anyone can make it, and it helps that the kids love it. I think this is probably a weekly dish. Now I'm gonna just put the lid on my chicken and let that sweat. Let the chicken make its own juices. Here you can see my rice has finally absorbed the majority of the water. So I'm just gonna give it a good turn. And then I'm just gonna add some of my fresh cilantro right on top of there. Spread it out. This is optional, guys. I just personally like the aroma that it gives your rice, and this is very traditional in a lot of Hispanic cooking. So if you grew up around them or you were raised with them, you would know this is something they always do. Now I'm just going to cover my rice with some foil, and this is going to help cook your rice and make it nice and fluffy. I'm going to cover it, lower my rice down to low and not touch this. And now I'm going to check on my chicken. The chicken has already let out a lot of its natural juices, and this is going to be a part of the stew. This is going to be a part of the gravy for your stew. So we want all those natural juices from our chicken. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my seasoned water, which I added a little extra water to it. And I'm just going to add some tomato sauce. This is about half of a can of my tomato sauce. Now I'm just going to give all of this a good mix. And now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to add some tomato paste. I love this tomato paste, guys. It's so rich. You can find it in any Caribbean or any Hispanic products. Or you can feel free to use, whatever tomato paste or sauces that you have on hand. It's not that serious. Anything you guys have, and I'm sure this will taste amazing. I'm adding 1 chicken bouillon, and I'm going to give this a good mix. Then I'm going to cover it, guys, and let it cook for about 10 minutes, and my stew will be ready to go. Look at that. The color is perfect. It smells amazing. Now I'm going to check on my rice that's been cooking for about 35 minutes. I'm going to basically just take off the cilantro, and using a fork, I'm just gonna get in there and fluff up my rice. This came out so good, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below if you'd like to see more of this, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye, guys.